Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Weekly Show, and today I'm going to be reading out some facts which you thought were true but are actually false. So if you haven't seen my last video where I shared some of over 50 amazing facts which, you might have thought they're fake but they're actually real, this time I'm doing the opposite. So let's get straight into it. So as we're getting slowly closer to the summer months where you might be thinking, oh, do you know what, the weather's nice today, I'll go out for a swim. Well, we've all heard that eating on a full stomach increases the risk of cramps while swimming, which is not good because you don't want to end up drowning, but it turns out that's actually a myth. Eating and swimming, or eating right before you're going to swim, does not increase the risk of cramps, but it does make you short of breath. Alcohol is more likely to increase the risk of cramps. Interesting. So maybe, you can have a bite to eat, but don't have a drink to drink or something like that. Okay, here's a potentially controversial fact that isn't real or a fake fact. In the Bible, nowhere does it state that there were 3 wise men. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not going to fact check these. That's for you to find out. You can take my word for it and believe everything you see on the internet, or you can use your brain and have a check. Maybe it does say there were 3 wise men, but apparently it doesn't. Now, the Great Wall of China is one of the many wonders of the world. But can you actually see it from space? Well, no, not really. No single human structure is visible from orbit, but you can see the night sky lit up from cities across the world. Did humans and dinosaurs really exist at the same time? Definitely not. In fact, we missed each other by roughly 64 million years, so I wouldn't worry about your ancestors being chased by a T-Rex. Alcohol may increase the likelihood of cramps when swimming, but does it actually kill your brain cells? Maybe not, but it does damage them. So I guess if something gets damaged enough, it could be classed as being killed. Despite popular belief, there aren't actually different sections of your tongue for each of your taste buds. We've all been told not to wake someone up if they're sleepwalking, right? Because it could, cause some great damage. But can it? Well, not exactly. Although it might cause some confusion and initial discomfort, there's no actual risk. So if you see someone sleepwalking and they're about to fall down the stairs, then maybe waking them up is better than letting them continue down that path or staircase. Do bananas really grow on trees? Well, apparently not. They actually grow on herbs which do resemble trees. I don't know if I'm convinced on that one. Are bats actually blind? Well, no, they're not. But they do use echolocation, and their sight isn't great. So how long does a goldfish's memory really last? We've heard 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 minutes. But apparently, studies have shown that a goldfish can have a memory span of lasting up to 3 months. I used to have goldfish. Maybe I should have done a study on them myself. Ah, yes. Remember the day when I wanted to grow a beard, if you can count this as a beard? Probably not. But does shaving cause hair to grow back thicker? Well, if it does, I definitely shave my head to get some thicker hair. But apparently, no, it doesn't. That's because when you shave, you're actually just cutting off the tips of the hair, so it appears to grow back thicker. Okay, surely we all know this one, right? Viking helmets didn't really have horns on them. That's just a TV thing, right? Okay, so we've all seen footage of bullfighters with their red cloth or whatever, but do bulls really hate the colour red? Well, they're actually blind. Colourblind anyway. Apparently. I don't know. I'm no animal expert. Again, I could be feeding you a bunch of lies, but that's what the rest of the internet's for. Apparently, they just perceive the actions of the cloth being waved around as a threat, and that's what makes them charge, rather than being the colour red. I guess it's just a vibrant colour that's easy for crowds to see. I don't know. There's probably some symbolic meaning behind it, but I didn't read about that. Bagpipes are Scottish? Well, not necessarily. They are. You can find bagpipes in Scotland, but did they originate from there? No, apparently not. Bagpipes are found in many Western European countries, including Ireland. So this one's a bit gruesome or disturbing. Does your hair and nails continue to grow after you've, dead and buried? Well, no. But your skin does recede, making them appear longer, which I think is actually even more disturbing than them continuing to grow. Right, we all know the famous 3-letter word used in emergencies, on ships and dangerous situations, SOS. But does it actually mean anything? Well, you might think, oh yeah, it means save our souls or save our ship. But it doesn't. that's more of a backronym, like a backwards acronym. It's just 3 letters of the Morse code that were easy to replicate. Oh, I've just found another controversial Bible one here. I'm not trying to be controversial, I'm just reading a list of facts which I've not checked beforehand, but maybe I'll skip past that one. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on Earth. Well, that's only partially true. If you're measuring above sea level, then yes. Otherwise, no, there are others that are taller. Did Vincent van Gogh really cut off his whole left ear just to give it to a lover? Not quite. He did just cut off just a small bit of his earlobe, not the whole ear. That would have been quite painful. And finally, do ninjas only wear black? Well, that's more of a fiction, TV, media kind of thing. In actuality, ninjas are great spies and would wear anything to blend into their surroundings. If they just wore black all the time, it would be pretty easy to spot them, don't you think? So there you have it. There are some fun facts which were fake and disproven or told, or things that were miscommunicated or not exactly how they seem, or something like that. But anyway, I hope you found that interesting. And did you learn something new today? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.